today is um, June 2nd, 2026, and I'm gonna go over today's price action. Today I actually faded the trade. That was really good, actually super A plus, and I actually faded it. So I back at zero. I broke my rules because that is one of my rules. Is I don't fucking fading trades that are super valid, and I faded it just because of one thing. I'm a journalist. After I do the review, I'm gonna fucking journal it. But yeah, really unfortunate. Again, it's just like I feel like I'm really close, and then I do stuff like this where I just fade the trade. I mean, it's a good learning opportunity, but I pattern traded the concept that I was talking about. So let's go into market open. So coming today, I actually had a very neutral bias. The only reason why, and I kind of my bias was kind of wrong today too. But let me go to everybody. So boom. Um, Today I had a look. This is what I said. So actually stuck in the range. My bias is kind of neutral, but I don't know. I'm gonna sit out here. Live PA looks kind of but someone leaning bullish due to all-time highs. The only reason I was neutral was because of the higher time frame. You see, the 4 hour has a lot of low resistance, a bunch of stack lows leading up to this high time frame 4 hour eating a low. ES also had relative equal lows with this 4 hour, so that's the only reason why I was leaning like neutral slash. That's why I was neutral on the day. I really didn't know what to get. Um. So yeah, that's the only. But I should look at the 1 hour, bro. 1 hour. Look at this one. We have three stack 1 hours, and I should have used these as my condition. I think the main thing today, what I got wrong was just like my bias. Like my bias was just wrong. I had a wrong bias, and I think that's the main reason like why I didn't take that trade, because that trade is really good. The more I look at it, I'm like, damn, why the fuck did I fade that trade? But let's get into it. So, I had a neutral bias just because of these. We had like two conflicting draws, but as you can see, we're already reacting, and we had one bunch of stacked 1 hour fair value gaps that we would have I should have used as my condition. So coming in market open, um, my bias was neutral, but I should have seen more shit. So coming in market open, and did what we actually came higher and added to that liquidity pool. Where is this shit at? Yeah, so what did market open do? So we came higher and added to that liquidity pool above, which is with this 4 hour immediate high. 1 hour immediate high and a bunch of low resistance liquidity. So we didn't take anything. We actually added to our liquidity pool. Um, so yeah, even more conviction there. But so let's play out. At this point, I was there was a 5 minute here that we had 2 5 minutes here, and I was willing to take these because they were technically sponsored by this 1 hour right here, or these two 1 hours. But we started melting through these gaps, and we took this. So eventually, we went out down to this more discounted 1 hour. Dun, 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 boom, went down, and then now we started generating liquidity. At this point in time, I was not really looking at the. I know there was a 15 second here somewhere. I could not take that. Also, I think ES at this point in time. Let's see, where's ES? Where's ES? Uh, what's ES doing? So yeah, ES at this point in time also was adding liquidity to this liquidity pool. So yeah, at this point in time, I was leaning bearish for some reason. I think mainly because we were just running through these gaps, but we were just super uncorrelated, and I think that's why I was. I don't know, but yeah. So this is the trade I ended up fading, which is super fire. I don't know why I faded it. I really do think it's just my bias was just wrong. Uh, I just had a bad bias, I just had a bad bias. I was neutral. Actually, was kind of leaning bearish here, but I could not take no shorts because we were in like 3 to 1 hours. So it's just one of them weird days where I just had a bad bias, and I think that was my downfall. Just having a bad bias today made me in turn fade most of these trades. But this is the trade I was talking about. That it was really good, A plus I think really, and I faded it. The trade is we hit actually this is the trade. So we hit a this discounted 1 hour. The last 1 hour right here, we hit the discounted 1 hour. We also like, if you look at the fib, we're literally right at the 50% of this leg right here of this move. 50% of this move, we're printing rejection wicks of the out of the 50%. What are we doing on the low time frame? If we check on the 30-second, we immediately come up and displace with the CISD. Beautiful, like beautiful signature and price here, and then you would have took this along. I saw it in time, but I just ended up fading it. I ended up fading it due to just like me just not having a clear bias, and also because of ES. At this time, I'm pretty sure ES was doing fuck all. Like ES was doing basically nothing. 135 versus that. Wait, hold on. So yeah, at this point in time, what was ES doing? Basically nothing. We didn't have any gap supporting this price action or movement. There was no sponsor gap. There was no gap supporting this move. But, 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 if you look at NQ, bro, what is NQ doing? We're perfectly respecting. If you look at the high time frame, perfectly respecting these 1 hour gaps, waking the fuck out of them. We also have fib right here. We're also at the 50%, also leaving rejection waves above them. So yeah, at this point in time, like also even with the true manipulation argument that I was talking about, we had a huge ass SMT where we SMT'd inside of our key level, which also adds conviction. Um, which also should add conviction to my trade, to this trade right here. I don't know why I faded it, bro. It's just like it's a bummer because this is a really clean trade. But I'm pretty sure what fucked me today is just having neutral bias and just I don't know, just having neutral bias. But even with the neutral bias, this 5 minute is agreed upon DLL. If we want to be fucking bearish, we would have tapped it anyways. So we would have tapped it and then got a short. Or if we wanted to be bullish, we would have went and ran through it, right? Um, so yeah, it's just like very unfortunate that I faded. So again, I broke my rules. What can I do? Journal it. So this is what I'm doing, journaling this, but very fucking clean. And then yeah, we got the 30-second close, and I think boom, you immediately hit TP here, and you would have got break even. Well, you would have went break even at the 5 minute because it is a huge like huge ass 5 minute. With these big ass 5 minutes, sometimes um yeah, with these big ass 5 minutes, like if it's a small 5 minute, you can not go break even, but rather go break even here because it's just a huge 5 minute we made out like 930 volatility and displacement. If you were super convicted, you could have held it to the 930 wick or even over here to up here to these the low resistance and stack people lows. So yeah, that's a trade that I faded that was super 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 fucking clean. And yeah, I fucking broke my rules again. But yeah, then what happened? So at this point, I'm like, okay, we're fucking bullish. Like as you can see, look, we completely reversed off this move, and I was willing to take a count here, and we look. Luckily, what we do, we actually at what did we do? So we actually traded and made it relative equal highs with this. Yeah, so we made relative equal highs with my DOL, which was this at this point in time. I was willing to take a con here. I was like, all right, let's go. We're gonna take a con, and we just didn't have an entry to the liquidity pool. So yeah, so we made a 5 minute here. At this point, ES was also looking super super bullish. We also haven't haven't yet taken all this low resistance liquidity. We also had a 5-minute gap at the time too that we also tapped. Um, yeah, right here we also had a 5-minute gap that we also tapped on. Yes, I was super willing to take this trade. I knew we were gonna open up a 15-minute. The only thing is we're gonna open up 15-minute on ES and like at 10 a.m. But if we show like super clean displacement, it doesn't fucking matter, because we're probably just gonna leave that gap there. So I look in the 1 minute, no entry. Look at the 30-second, I'm out of bet. There's still nothing. So we finally get this 30-second inversion right here. But this is not valid, gang. This is not valid. If you took this, it just wasn't valid because, as you can see, this is the whole leg. You have to take the inversion of the whole leg, and then so there's two 30 seconds in here. So you would have had to wait for this 30-second up here. And I couldn't take it at this point in time. I just couldn't take the trade because it was breaking my rules. I could not take the trade due to us. Like, I have to take the whole leg getting inverse. And sometimes we do react off this. So I was low key. I wanted some type of stop point here, bro. Because we had to, like, if we were to close on this inversion, we would have closed all the way up here, which is just like right here. Like, I don't know if you would. I think you could have squeezed 1-1, but right now, look, as soon as we tap this, you have to go break even. I think, yeah, we scored. Yeah. But super unfortunate, I cannot take this 5-minute because it would be breaking my rules, gang. Yeah. So yeah, that was the day after seeing this trade this trade play out, and I couldn't take it, and then seeing this trade play out, I kind of just got off here because I was kind of feeling a bit emotional. I'm not gonna fucking lie. Yeah, just like I was just feeling a bit emotional. That's really it because after seeing that play out, and everyone taking it, I'm like, damn, why did I fade it, bro? It just really sucks, really sucks. But yeah, this is definitely trader day. I don't know why I faded it. I really do think it's just because my bias was just not there. But super clean trade here. 5-minute mech. The liquidity leading up to this 5-minute. It also agreed upon DOL here. If we want to be bullish, we're probably gonna ran through it. If we want to be bearish, we're gonna use it to go lower. So yeah, super clean. Also with the SMT here, adding more conviction. It just sucked. What the fuck? It just like what? It just, bruh. Just it is what it is, bro. It sucks, but what can I do? Just journal it and be like, damn, why didn't you take this? You know, why didn't I take this? Oh, okay, because of trim manipulation. Do you have this SMT? You know, um, the 1 hour also, like, I should have looked at my bias and been like, yo, like, you're respecting all these fucking gaps here, bro. Um, so yeah, it's just should have used these types of conditions. We respected it. Should have got the 30-second. Really unfortunate, but what can I do? I'm back at 0. I'm at 0. I thought we were gonna go to 1. No, I'm at 0 again. I didn't even get to day 1, so I'm back at 0 out of 30. So it is what it is. I did break my rules. So yep. All right, that's it. So I'm gonna do one tomorrow from the journalist.